Grand Rising. If you are a first time viewer, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning in to today's practice. To all my returning viewers, hello, friends. Relief is attainable by shifting perception and letting go of the falsehood that we are in complete control. By recognizing the conditioning that deeply affects our lives, we can start to give ourselves and others a break. At the same time, realizing we are multifaceted beings that change from moment to moment in flow with an ever shifting biological, psychological, social, and environmental context, we can start to practice riding with the changes. We can hold our beliefs and opinions lightly rather than construct blindingly fixed identities from them. As soon as we are aware of thoughts and sensations arising in experience, rather than getting caught in attempts to grasp or reject them, a glimmer of space emerges between the events of our lives and our reactions to them. In this space, reactions become responses, and tension and resistance can fall away along with the stress they generate. Life becomes a dance with the world rather than a war against it, a flow rather than a struggle. By dropping our tight identification with what comes up in our minds, bodies, and lives, we can start to feel better. As a famous meditation teacher once put it, if we let go a little, we would get a little happiness. If we let go a lot, we will get a lot of happiness. And if you let go completely, you will be completely happy. Today's meditation is a practice you can try to train in resting in the changing flow of moment to moment experience. Let us begin. Settle into a posture for sitting meditation. Feeling the connection of your body to the floor, cushion, or seat. If you may, if you feel comfortable to, gently close your eyes or bring it to a soft gaze or a downward gaze, not looking at anything in particular. At any time during this practice, especially if you feel disconnected or disembodied, come back to this sense of groundedness, anchoring your experience. Begin paying attention to your breathing, noticing how each breath, indeed, each moment of each breath, is a unique experience, not the same as the previous one or the next. Notice how the breath happens without you controlling it. Your breath is happening within you. You are not choosing to breathe. Know too that all of the automatic processes of the body, oxygenation of the cells, blood flow, heartbeat, and so on, are happening in the same way. As best you can, relax into this experience. Open awareness now to the whole body. As sensations rise into your consciousness and pass through, recognize that they are all impermanent, continually transforming in intensity, location, and quality. Let them be experienced moment by moment and allow them to pass through as best you can without attachment or rejection. Recognize too that the physical constituents of your body are in flux. Skin is being shed, cells are growing and dying. Some neural connections are strengthening, others are weakening. Now bring your awareness to thoughts. With a friendly interest, observe the patterns of thinking that are running through the mind, like clouds passing across the sky of the mind, making up its weather. Like the weather, these patterns are always changing depending on atmospheric conditions. Realize that the thoughts you had a year ago, 5 years ago, a decade ago, each of which may have seemed extremely important back then, are now merely memories. And that thoughts appearing in the mind right now will share that fate. So, right now, let us practice in just resting in thoughts, not fighting them, without buying into them or rejecting them. Finally, open up your mindfulness to every aspect of conscious experience: body sensations, sights, sounds, tastes, smells, and thoughts. Let go into the space within and around you, remaining alert and present to whatever comes. Allow the play of experience to happen by itself, resting in the flow, moment by moment. When you notice attention wandering to a particular place, acknowledge the wandering and open out to the whole panorama of experience once more. Continue to recognize the flow of experience. right. You may now gently open your eyes. Namaste. I see I have Miss Pamela on here live with me on YouTube. Grand rising to you, my friend. And may you have a happy and great weekend as well. And then on Instagram, I have AP on here. Good to see you, my friend. Grand rising to you. Thank you for tuning in live this morning. All right, the message. Today's message comes from the daily publication of the Daily Word. And the title of today's message is I Flow with the Nourishing Life of God. Ancient philosopher Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu. I'm trying to make sure I pronounce that name correctly. Lao Tzu wrote, "The supreme good is like water, which nourishes all things without trying to. Whether you experience this flow as the current of a river, the swelling of ocean waves, or the body's life-sustaining circulation, there is no effort in the flow, only life-giving nourishment. You are in sync with this flow, which by its nature knows which way to go and what to do. You feel this flow in your body down to your muscles and joints. You are aware of the quiet electrical current in every cell enlivening you. You let go into that stream of energy and expression. God's life in you is always moving, changing, dancing, and singing its easy melody. By remembering you are one with that universal motion, you become one with the flow. So, may this message, may today's meditation serve as a reminder to us that we do not always have to be in control of everything, everyone, every situation, because God has it. Everything within this universe, including you within your body, including the ideas and thoughts that flow, the positive, the loving thoughts that roll in your mind. It's all part of universal law. God's life flowing through our very being. If we are in alignment to it, if we just let go and let God, we will naturally be in the flow of things. Stop resisting. Stop fighting. React, act, think, speak out of authenticity, out of love. And when we do that, we will always be in the flow. Things will always fall in our favor. So on this self-care Saturday, may we continue to practice. May we continue to let go, realizing that we live, move, and have our being within the flow. And so it is. If you haven't already done so, please click on that like button and follow me on Instagram. If you are on Instagram, follow me. If you are on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. This is just a small click to you, but it means so much to me, and it would greatly help with my algorithms. And if you are on YouTube, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time I come on YouTube Live, every time I post a new video. There will not be a guided meditation this evening. However, you are welcome to come back here on my YouTube and Instagram channels tomorrow morning and every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank each and every one of you for meditating with me, whether that be live or whether that be whatever time you are able to find space to get to invest in this mindfulness practice with yourself, for yourself. I want to thank you also for listening to today's inspirational message. Please know that I love you and I genuinely appreciate you. Peace and many blessings.